everybody, and welcome to Ride to Retribution, Neon Goblin's playthrough of Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. I am your Dungeon Master, Kevin Miller. With me are my goblins. Say hello, everyone.
Hello,
everyone.
We will be doing a little bit of an introduction later with everyone's characters. So for now, I'm just going to say that we are sponsored by Roll20, a system-agnostic tabletop gaming platform with which you can do all kinds of fun stuff. You can set up lighting on battle maps. You can play music. You can do pretty much anything you want. With a pro membership, you get asset packs that can include all kinds of fun stuff, character tokens, anything you can use with the platform. And recently added, we have a new dark mode, which I will definitely be using from now on. Love me some dark mode.
Same.
So, what's that?
Same. I like the dark mode.
Yeah. It's the frankly superior mode for any kind of website client. It's better for eyes, better for looking.
Yeah.
And also, I tend to stay up until at least 4 a.m. So I just need everything I use to be able to do that. So we join everybody pretty much live on the scene, escaping from, I believe, not escaping. The opposite of escaping, actually. You've been arrested by a group of guards led by the person whose mansion you were robbing, Griffin. Who is that person?
That is Captain Ephraim Yaeldrin, the Mark of Shadows elf.
Yeah, I'm never going to pronounce that correctly.
Just Captain is fine. What's the word? A veteran of the original descent into Avernus as a commanding officer of the Hellriders.
Okay.
So definitely not the kind of person whose mansion you want to be caught robbing, especially not when he has 10 city guardsmen with him. And especially not when he also has the help of an itinerant artificer. David, why don't you explain who that is?
That is Damo Zataz. He is a Vidalcan artificer. He's been here for a little bit now and does not like the idea of information being taken away from people. So feels very inclined to help.
And the sort of role that you played in the capture was just sort of to be in the area, in the neighborhood of El Terrell, where the break-in took place. And unfortunately, there was a little bit of a magical commotion at the end of the robbery, which let pretty much everyone on that block of the city know what was going on. So you rushed in to help.
Yes, I get very curious very quickly.
And the ringleader of our little band of thieves, the one who found out about the infernal artifact in this paladin's mansion, was, I believe, our friend Clive. Alden, why don't you explain Clive?
Clive Standish, hobgoblin wizard, willing to work with seedy underbellies in order to learn more about problems in area. Willing to work with criminal elements because, no one works with a hobgoblin, so had to make do with what I could get. Unfortunately, my associates did not prove to be as inept as they promised. Now we are going to prison, possibly execution.
Hate to see it.
Hobgoblin wizard with some dark robes. He speaks very fast because he's a very smart man. Hopefully it doesn't get too annoying for the rest of you.
I think I can keep up.
The rest of you, by the way, are James and Kristen's characters. James, I believe that you're the leader in that little dynamic, so why don't you go first?
I don't know. Bosco is not leader. Bosco is chaos. Bosco is the shadows.
Okay.
On,
Great.
on retrospect, I now understand why we are captured.
And Kristen, quite possibly the most, I don't know, stable of our little gang. Who's Remy?
Yes, Remy, I actually am the most stable of all of us, and I would like to think that Bosco, maybe we are the same, but I would not say that he is more because that seems a little bit unnecessary. But also, he is a goblin. I am a halfling. I am half of a ling. He is all of a gob, which is why we are working with Mr. Clive the Hobgoblin. So just wanted to put the pyramid in place. That the pyramid is the most important shape of all of the shapes. David, you'll learn why soon.
Indeed, proving Bosco is the leader and therefore should take all the responsibility.
Bosco is generally less.
In terms of that sort of leader thing, there is actually one missing member of the group of thieves, and that would be a mysterious tiefling who you only know as Method, who, as soon as you had found your way into the paladin's dwelling and the chest, which you knew by description would contain this mysterious infernal artifact, he grabbed it, he pulled out a scroll, and he vanished, teleported away. This also led to the loud arcane sound of light display that alerted the neighborhood to your theft. So it's not really anyone's fault. It's just that maybe you shouldn't have let Method be part of the group. So beyond that, we are currently dragging them where exactly?
We are dragging them to the captain of the guard, who is in a tavern.
Yes. There is, in fact, a bunch of important figures in that tavern right now. But the person who you are bringing them to in particular is named Anthar Froom, or Paladin Froom of the Order of the Gauntlet, who is kind of in charge of the civil affairs of El Terrell. And you know him, obviously, through your Hellrider connections. And I don't know what it says about your personality that upon finding them breaking into your mansion, you decided that you immediately had to drag them before him to get an execution done right away. But I don't know. I guess we're all going to see how that bears out over the course of the adventure. So we're picking up, I think, not too far from that tavern. You're all sort of walking or being walked through the streets of El Terrell. El Terrell, by the way, is lovely this time of year. It's a beautiful spring morning. Things are bright and cheerful. And El Terrell is just sort of a nice place to be, generally. So, a little bit of a contrast there. The guards are, for the record, not like higher ups. They're not like, there's no like captains and lieutenants within easy access. They're all at the tavern. The tavern, which is called A Pair of Black Antlers. There's a meeting happening there, which has most of the prominent law enforcement figures in the city occupied right now.
So okay, what happens now?
If you just want to plow straight toward the tavern, if no one has any
I guess I was asking the group of like people.
Exactly, yeah. Anybody have any urgent business to take care of?
Counteroffer, perhaps you just let us go.
Bosco has urgent business elsewhere.
Well, we have have urgent business to get you to jail.
Bosco is not a learned man, but generally, you're not taken to a tavern when you are caught.
Indeed, this is very irregular for procedure.
And that's why you would be wrong.
What if we said we would just never do it again and we're really, 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 really sorry?
Both of these statements are correct.
So the sergeant of the city guard that you pulled in to get these guys under lock and key, you know him. His name is Sergeant Grunt. He's just like a giant half-orc man with a big flail on a stick. Altogether an unpleasant guy, and boy does he admire the hell out of you, Captain Ephraim. But he snaps a perfect salute at you and says, "Captain Ephraim, sir, these are speaking. Do you wish them not to speak? I can clock them about the head if they open their mouths again, sir, if you so order it."
At ease, soldier, at ease.
He gets more rigid and salutes harder.
That's the opposite, but I like your spirit.
I'm doing what feels right, sir.
That's
I
good.
can't believe I get to be a part of a civil action with you.
Always trust your gut there, soldier.
Would you like me to go in and let them know we're coming?
Please.
All right.
Hey, Remy. I think we're gonna be okay.
So I have a question for everybody. What made you do this? Steal this thing?
Yeah, why are you stealing from me?
I would just like to make a quick measure that I don't want this to feel personal at all. You just had the nicest stuff, so we stole the nicest stuff. You personally, big fan of you, big fan of what you know, what you look like, what you stand for. I just really liked your stuff. I don't have any other excuse. I'm sorry.
It wasn't really stealing.
Not entirely factually accurate. I convinced these two to do it because I required the artifact within the chest for study.
What are you saying?
Please let them free and only punish me. I am the only one who deserves it.
No, you can't let one person take all of the credit. Not if we all...
As you can see, they are complete imbeciles. And the only reason that they did this is because I lied to them.
So, Captain Ephraim, speaking of the theft, you still don't have your stuff. You need these guys to point you toward their compatriot who scampered off with the goods.
Well,
that was an important chest they took.
Don't you all worry. You all are just going to show me where your guy is, and then you go to jail.
Well, sadly, your items have been reappropriated.
Stolen.
Yes, stolen from the thieves. Quite ironic.
To where? We know not.
What was the research for?
Attempting to fix unstable situation here. Gods aren't doing it.
Class warfare. That's what it's to fix.
Those of us with higher brain functionality must fix the problem.
There's been a high amount of fiendish activity that Clive was hoping to get a better handle on via the use of this infernal artifact. So Grunt actually
would that not have been more logical to just
door,
talk to the captain?
And clears his throat, one hand clearing throat, one hand saluting. Captain Ephraim, sir, they want you inside, and they said to quote, bring your friends, which I thought was inappropriate.
That is rather inappropriate.
Also, I am to wait outside in case they attempt an escape. So,
yeah, all right, yeah.
I'm sure these low lives won't go anywhere.
Would it have made more?
Thank
Would it make more sense if you just asked him for the artifact instead of trying to steal it?
The captain has been in seclusion for some time. Seems to be
Ah.
incredibly depressed. Impossible
well,
to ask him because
well.
he is really.
Are you okay? Do you
I'm
need
just
to talk?
tired.
Depressed,
Tired
yeah.
all the time, and none of my favorite activities, are good or fun to me anymore.
Oh,
So really, it was. I really had to just steal
Hey,
it from
but we
him.
don't. No, fine.
All right, yeah, let's go in. Let's go
Oh,
in.
yeah.
Shall we, gentlemen?
Are we
we'll table this for later.
bound in any way? Like, are we handcuffed or
You're surrounded.
tied? Oh, okay, but are we tied up or
No, they didn't.
Okay. Just checking.
They didn't have handcuffs, and they didn't bother to try and tie you
Seems
up just
very-
for the walk over to the tavern.
Okay.
Seems very a lackadaisical arrest.
Just
It
sit
kind
and
of is.
rest.
It's
Sit
this
and
is
rest.
definitely, well, yeah, it's got the flavor of one. Is the so you guys go ahead and are sort of pressed into the tavern, and inside you see an incredible number of armored people, uniformed people, all shapes and sizes, many different races. Elturel, in its own way, is kind of as much of a cultural mixing pot as Baldur's Gate. But whereas Baldur's Gate attracts those who are looking for financial opportunity, Elturel attracts those who are looking for sort of religious and heroic opportunity. It's very much got a reputation as a city where you can find something good to do with yourself if you are at a loss as to what else. So in front of a large table, which there's been cleared space for in the middle of the room, is a tall-looking human man, salt and pepper hair, big severe mustache. There is a like tall half-elf with the hugest, shiniest armor on you've ever seen, with a symbol of a gauntlet in the center of his chest. The salt and pepper human, he's got the symbol of the flaming fist. And off to the side, sort of leaning against a wall, as though she has deliberately separated herself a little bit, is someone with the flaming horse emblem of the Hell Riders. So this is a real who's who of the Knights Orders in the region here. And as you walk in, the man with the gauntlet, Antharr Froom, Antharr Froom, looks up and says, hello, Captain Ephraim. I see you've been up to more than usual on this fine spring morning.
Yes, he wasn't feeling good today.
Thank you. Yes, that's his business, I suppose, but why don't you explain exactly why you are bringing what looks to be a group of hoodlums?
I found 4 thieves ransacking me home. They took me prized possession, and I want them interrogated, tortured, and quite frankly executed. If you'd be so kind.
I just wanted to help.
The man with the flaming fist emblem.
Oh, and
laughs.
this guy helped me, not them. So he should not be interrogated, tortured, and executed.
He laughs and he looks at all of you and he says, "Okay, so if I could just sum the situation up, you found these people breaking into your mansion. How did that? What was the story there? That's
Well, we just climbed right up to the second window.
He left the door unlocked.
Indeed, it was the most easiest heights we had ever taken.
Just
part of
walked right in.
Until our
You all
compatriot stole
readily-
the artifact. Yes.
Readily just admitting. That's
Bosco was
alright,
just
right?
looking
That's
for the bathroom.
I was enjoying me oatmeal when
At
these
the end of the day,
hoodlums crashed through the front door, and break my window. They had 2 entrances.
Don't you mean me window?
I definitely.
No, it's not your window. It's me window.
Exactly.
I am a big fan of late night oatmeal. I will just say they don't call it overnight oats for no reason. You know?
But I thought that they're supposed to sit overnight and you eat in the morning.
No.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
Indeed, he is correct.
Why are we still, Arthur? What is this? Why are we still talking to these people? We have business to get to.
Tell you what.
And
Search me for stolen goods. If you find anything, I'll cop to it.
Is stealing normally like a death situation? Like, is that normally how you all deal with
It's
theft?
a prized heirloom from Elle.
Go ahead. Search me.
so, Arthur and the other guy look at each other, and the Flaming Fist guy says, "My name is Grand Duke Alder Ravengard of Baldur's Gate. This is the leader of the Order of the Gauntlet, Anthar Froom, and we are in the middle of discussing a recent spout of activity by the Dragon Cult in the forests around Elturel. Are you interested in commuting your sentence?"
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Because we are desperately short of manpower due to a sudden fiendish attack in the north. And frankly, I'm perfectly happy to have a group of thieves combing our forest, especially if they're under the supervision of one so experienced as Captain Ephraim.
That sounds fun.
Captain, do you think you could handle them?
Wait, what about me heirloom? They took it.
If I might interject, stealing heirloom was specifically to attempt to counter fiendish incursions.
No, it got nothing to do with
Yeah,
that.
if anything, this is your fault.
Got nothing to do with that. Took
and
it
the,
years ago, and then you steal it now, and now it's happening, so maybe it's your fault.
Hey,
The Hell Rider pushes up off the wall, and she says, "Say that again. You were doing what? You were attempting to counter the fiend incursions?"
Indeed. Where faith has failed, arcane magic will prevail.
She
Compatriots
narrows her
rather
eyes and
than.
looks at you, and she says, "He's not lying. These people are perfect. Send them in."
Doesn't sound good.
ooh, okay,
Better than a
interesting.
prison sentence,
Remy.
little goblin, isn't
Remy.
it?
I think we should make a break for it.
I think we have to get a little bit further in the process.
Can we hear you?
Right. What?
They,
No,
they are.
Probably.
They do this all the time. Yes, they do not know how loud they are.
All right.
I think this would be a good time to just, 23 skidoo.
give-
We're like surrounded.
Duke
Like I'm
Alder
right next to
Ravengard,
you.
looks at you, and he says, "That wouldn't be a good idea. I know your face now, don't I?"
I don't think he knows our faces for real.
He's looking right at you.
Just
He
saying
definitely
that.
knows your face. He can
I
just
see
know
your
saying
face.
your
that.
stench. I could smell you.
Like we could.
I know a Baldur's Gate lower city citizen from half a mile away, and you, sir, definitely want to be coming home without me upset with you.
Also, can I come? This sounds very
Remy,
interesting.
is he talking to me?
Absolutely, yeah. If
said
you're willing
sir.
to volunteer, says Anthar from the corner.
I believe you're the sir. I don't
Oh,
look
that's
like a-
bad. That's bad
mean,
when
maybe
people
I
call you
might-
sir.
Hey, what if we just lay low for like an hour and then re-examine our situation?
Oh, that's a good idea.
So what made
Bosco,
you?
if you would
what
be,
made you pick them?
so helpful as to roll me an insight check.
Oh boy. Okay. That is totally his strength. Let's see here. Oh hell, hang on. Inside check, you say?
He did say.
He did say that. Here we go.
Here you go.
Oh shit! First roll of the campaign. Guess what I just got?
Natural 20.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then
Which
you
is a
really
which is a 20.
immediately, intimately understand that you should do exactly what this man tells you, exactly the way he tells you to do it, and
Yeah,
he
but
will
he
keep
doesn't-
his promises, which includes the promise to make your life bad if you fuck around.
Okay.
But he
Remy.
ignores all of that, and he thinks of Remy's idea of let's wait 1 hour
Yeah,
and see what.
Remy. I think we should. Okay, we'll just lay low for a minute. Right.
Oh, well, 1 hour.
Yeah, at least.
Okay.
Maybe a little less. We'll see.
What made you pick these individuals for this?
Clive goes, honestly, no one else was willing to listen. Remy, very nice. Bosco, bit of an idiot.
All are idiots.
Remy. When we take off, we don't take this one with us, right?
Why not?
Well,
What has he done that is wrong?
he just called
And
us
we're like
idiots.
standing right next to them, like just completely.
Couldn't be more obvious. Yeah.
What's the
But they
problem?
keep trying, and as I don't understand.
He turns to Captain Ephraim and he goes, in 1 hour, when they attempt to escape, I will help you.
Yeah, he doesn't get to come.
You can see that Duke Older Ravengard is holding back laughter. Paladin Froome stands up from his seat at the table, and he says, "All right, very well, everyone. It seems that we have bolstered our little search party by a few new members," and there's a little bit of a room chuckle. And Sir Ephraim, will you take charge of these Shanghai recruits and shepherd them into service against the cult of the dragon?
We shall defeat the cult, and then we will find their fourth compatriot and bring back the artifact.
Is that gonna help with your depression? Is that like gonna really?
Certainly hope so.
It's not depression.
Okay,
I'm just
good.
tired. None of my hobbies interest me anymore,
Are
That's
you
still
eating?
depression.
and I don't eat.
You are
He has
Are you
absolutely
eating-
started eating from a plate of chicken.
Are you eating chicken right now?
Are you 100% that it's cooked
Are
all
you-
the way?
Yeah, first of all, as your friend, you need to cook that chicken all the way through. Second of all, as the character, I'd be like, this person is definitely undercooked.
Yeah, we should.
And needs a lot of help.
So the meeting,
All of it.
I believe, adjourns, and everyone sort of files past you guys out of the tavern. They all are saddling up, getting ready to leave, and a woman with the Hellriders emblem on her armor stops in front of you and says, "Hello, Captain Gideon. My name is Rhea. I have been chosen to help you with the criminals and generally the investigation."
Ooh,
I'm sorry.
Where are we?
Rhea?
Where-
My name's Rhea.
Greetings.
Rhea Mantelmorn?
who were you talking to?
You, Captain?
That's a very nice name, by the
I
way.
believe the
Ephraim?
captain's first name is not Gideon.
I like that.
That's not... Did I say Gideon? I'm
You
sorry.
did.
Did.
I meant
It's-
it.
That's fine.
Ray is a
I
very
thought
nice.
you-
It's
Oh, I
very
thought
close to Remy.
I thought I was going crazy. I thought you said.
Nope. Your name is Ephraim. That's on me.
No one
Um,
should ever call a depressed person crazy. That's
can-
not an okay thing.
I can help us
agree.
get some horses. Does
I would love
everyone
horses.
want...
Ooh,
3
yes.
horses.
Okay.
Should not everyone have a horse?
Incredibly inefficient. If we are not all on horses, then we will not be able to use horses full speed. Very foolish.
The thieves, they walk.
She's like...
And-
You can see she's like 19.
That's a
She
great
is not
idea.
equipped to
Be
problem solve.
pointless
For
to
the
bring
rest of you?
horses.
That's a great
Pointless to bring
idea.
horses.
Me and Remy will walk, and the rest of you can get on horses.
Wait,
Well, the two of y'all can probably share a horse, right? It's They're large.
The thieves get the horses, and we walk.
Are you okay?
That's also a good idea. I
No,
like
that's a
that
bad
too.
idea.
Still seems like a very foolish idea.
Hold on.
As long as there is a very disparate, between our movement speeds, then I'm
She
good with
just
that.
quietly
Nobody
walks away. from
Nobody
you
gets
guys.
horses.
It was nice to meet you.
Nobody gets horses.
Everyone gets horses.
I'll be
please.
back in a second.
Okay.
Horses for everyone. Thank you.
We need to think this out. If they get horses, they
Just
can
make
get
sure you
horses
have
and
the
run
better
away.
horses,
If
Captain.
I get the horse,
Captain, you need a better horse. You get the best horse, and then you can catch anybody. You understand?
What if you just trusted your prisoners?
Also,
Yeah, I could
incredibly
do that.
foolish.
and
Not a good
that's
idea.
why
No.
I think
That's
you
a
all
great
are very
idea.
dumb.
No.
Because that was a dumb thing to say.
Tie our horses to your horses.
Rhea comes back
Fascinating.
leading 5 horses.
Ah, good.
That is a great idea. Thank you, Rhea, for the 5
She's on
horses.
a 6th horse of her own.
6 horses. I miscounted.
No, she's on a horse. She's this one of
She's
So
coming in on a
So it is
horse.
6 horses total.
the
Yes.
amount of horses is 6.
We have
So
sufficient amount
thank
of
you
horses.
for bringing 6 horses.
Is there any
no
supplies
problem,
we should,
Captain.
any supplies we
help.
should get before leaving? It's a
I don't want to do an accent anymore. It's stupid.
We can't. We don't have time. It's
Okay.
We have to go now.
Very well.
okay.
What are we searching
What was your name? Captain Ephraim? Is that your name?
Just Captain is fine.
Would you be so kind? I'm very short. Would you be so kind as to help me up on my horse?
I will.
Great. And as I clamber onto the saddle, I'm just gonna kind of kick him in the face a little bit, just a little.
Me?
Do a
In
sleight
my
of
face?
hand to make that seem accidental.
Oh, I would love to do that. $12.
I would like to roll against that.
Yes, you will be rolling against that.
What should I roll?
Perception. Insight. Sorry. Insight.
Won't be any better.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's not his fault. He's a city boy. He doesn't know any better.
You don't know no better, you dirty city thief. I don't want to do the accent.
kinda-
Part of the accent.
Sorry.
He was there for a second.
You
and
don't
he
have
looks-
to do an accent.
Yeah, looks over at Remy and he's like, Remy, I will place you on the horse. And he goes, Remy, if you do escape, I'm very sorry for getting you into this trouble. Have a wonderful life. And he puts you on the horse behind Bosco.
So, Rhea starts to lead you guys off to the south at the city gates. Elturel is situated on this plateau by a river. It's very picturesque and defensible. And to the south, there is a huge forest, which you can see some groups of knights are still sort of organizing and entering different parts of it and going in different directions. And Rhea takes you down a road to the southwest, away from the city.
Very nice view.
Request parameters of mission.
So as you guys are leaving Elturel, you hear bells. And Ephraim, you recognize this as wedding bells.
Oh,
Someone's getting married back in the city.
Aw.
Beautiful. I was married once.
Oh, no.
well, are
Wow. Could you tell me a little bit about her and how it went all downhill?
well, that was the way you phrased that as could be construed as a hurtful thing.
Oh, I didn't take it as that. Well, if it's hurtful, you don't have to tell me how it went downhill.
The
Although-
downhill
year
part.
was 1391.
Remy, wedding parties
I
have
just
gifts.
came back from the war. Her name was Marianne.
We could go to the party and abscond.
Rhea is sort of hanging back to try
The
and
longest, blondest hair you ever did see.
Clive, tell me about this research. It sounds interesting.
Indeed. troubles in the
Rock,
area.
stone, like moons in the night
Okay, it's still
sky.
happening.
She sounds wonderful. Really wonderful.
Smile
Yeah.
was like the sun, opposite of the moon.
We'll talk about that later.
There.
We need this.
There.
You really reach over and give him a little pat on the back?
Yeah.
Aww.
There.
So as you guys are sort of riding at a little bit of a trot or whatever, medium horse speed, medium, you hear some shouting from down a bend in the road. It sounds like there's a young girl shouting at the top of lungs.
What is she saying?
You can't exactly hear from here. Actually, perception check. Maybe you can.
Okay. That's a. My perception's not proficient in that. Even though
me neither.
that's an 11.
It's cursing. It's mostly cursing.
Oh, she's angry.
Sounds just like Marianne.
There.
Oh, dear.
There. Captain, requests if we need to pick up speed.
Granted.
All right, yeah, head towards the
So
sound.
you guys upgrade to horse speed medium fast, and you take the bend at speed, and not far from where you've turned, you see up in a tree what looks like a teenage human sort of yelling and throwing rocks down at a pack of wolves.
Oh,
Gracious.
Ma'am, you seem to be in distress.
God.
She can't. She's like, there's wolves between you and the tree.
Okay. I think we should assist her.
How old does this person look?
15-ish.
I don't know. She's a teenager.
Come on then, thieves. Let's see what you're made of.
All right, so you ride toward the wolves?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. The wolves, upon seeing you, they're about 7 or 8, and upon seeing you, some of them scatter, leaving 3 larger ones and 1 small one that is like sort of looking scared as the rest of them run. But the 3 large wolves get ready to attack. So I think, unless someone wants to try and, yep.
Yeah, I would love to try and avoid this. So I am on the horse, but I'm not tied up in any way, correct?
No.
Correct.
Okay,
You've
awesome.
never once been tied up.
My whole
Inexplicably.
life.
Not a single point during this.
Clive has tied his horse to the captain's horse, but like that's the only time that ever happened. And he's like, "I'm your prisoner. Don't forget, Captain." Hello. All right.
Just really leaning in.
He's very agreeable.
So what are you gonna try?
As a very tiny member of the party, I'm gonna hop off of the horse and I'm gonna do what you're supposed to do if you ever see a black bear in the wild, and I'm gonna try and make myself really big and spooky, and I'm just gonna say, and I'm gonna like run at them, making like music, like any kind of odd noises you can make with your mouth. And
That's a great idea.
Run forward at them. I'm not going to do any kind of, I'm not going to pull any weapons. I'm not going to do any kind of like warning shots or anything. Just kind of trying to push them back and have them run away.
Can I pick up a stone and use my magical tinkering to like copy that non-verbal sound she's saying and like enchant it with it to make it sound bigger than it is?
We are gonna let that be a help action, I think.
Okay.
You can definitely make the sound double via magical tinkering. You just get out like an artificer's hammer and bonk it, and it starts shouting. Okay.
Real quick.
So what do you think you're doing, Kristen? Do you think you're doing animal handling or intimidation or what?
Yes, I
What
think
do
I'm.
you think you're doing?
Wow, the tone in your voice. I would say that Remy perceives this as like animal handling. I would think.
Okay, yeah, roll me an animal handling check. And you get advantage for the help action.
Famously good at animal handling as a warlock.
You could be.
I mean, I could have chosen intimidation, which was my +5, but I was trying.
You're sticking to your,
Stick to your guns. Sticking to your guns.
Yeah, I'm trying. All right. Although I will say that is still an 18. So.
Oh shit.
Okay, 18 animal handling. I think that two of the wolves look at each other and then look at your armored horse riding companions. There are 6 of you, and just leave. Just start to run away.
Okay.
And one wolf, undeterred, does go ahead and try to attack you. So if we could all just roll initiative real quick.
Like kind of bad
no
just
need to
ganging up
get,
on this little guy.
too official about this. I'm seeing if anyone beats the wolf.
Ooh, that's a 22.
All right, you definitely act before the wolf. The wolf's at a 12. So anyone who beat 12, you get to take an action before the wolf attack.
I got a 9.
All right.
I got a 13, but I'm gonna assume I already took my action.
You actually, this is like a sequence of events. You jumped off, you shouted. You're definitely up further, but you do still get to move before the wolf.
Try to follow my cat.
So David's first, I think.
Okay, and this thing seems intent on causing us harm.
It is currently running toward Remy, fangs outstretched.
Okay, how far away am I from it?
You're, I'm going to say, probably 30 feet, 35.
Okay, sounds good. All right, dying within range. I reach in to my bag and pull out a screw, and then just like enchant a little bit, and then I use magic stone to just fire it at the wolf. That is a 16.
16 hits.
Okay, and then that is 8 points of what type of damage is it? I think it's just bludgeoning damage.
Magical bludgeoning, yeah.
Yeah, magical bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Just hits it, just kind of just flick it. I just kind of flick it at it.
You boop the snoot.
You boop the snoot.
Quite hard.
Boop the snoot.
Did anyone else get above a 13?
I got a 13.
That's what I'm asking for. All right, Remy, you're up.
Okay, sweet. I am not above, but I'm exactly average. This is, I think, will be the theme of my character. So I'm going to Eldritch Blast, of which looks like him kind of putting both of his hands together and pushing out, and this like beautiful, this like beautiful matte black kind of, I don't know, sparkle, so to speak, comes out. And that is a 13.
All right. 13 also hits. It is a wolf.
Oh, great. All right. All right, and that is 6 damage.
All right. The wolf is down. It stumbles mid-attack and collapses onto the ground.
Oh.
Now, when this happens, the smaller wolf, it's like a little grunty black wolf behind it, runs up to it and starts like biting at it and attacking it.
Can I try to discern this behavior?
Yeah, insight, animal handling would probably both work for this.
Okay, we'll try insight. Let's see. Can I try to argue a nature?
Nature, yeah, nature works.
Okay. That is a 17.
Okay, so with a 17, this wolf looks like it's trying to like finish off this bigger wolf. Like it's trying to. The other wolf it's already dead. You guys shot it with magical attacks, but it's trying to like make sure that it doesn't like come back up. And this is definitely a sad wolf bullying situation.
Yeah, see,
sure.
I try to go up and like kind of just like hit it to just demonstrate that it is in fact not coming back up.
Okay. Sure. That I'm gonna say is gonna be. That's definitely animal handling. Yeah.
Okay. 17.
All right. So this wolf sees that you have definitely killed this other wolf, and it gives a little a woo and runs off into the wolves in the opposite. Runs off into the woods in the opposite direction to the other wolves.
The story was there. That was interesting. Are you okay, ma'am?
The teenager up in the tree jumps down and runs up to you, gives you like a big like knee hug.
You're welcome.
Dives for your knee and hugs it.
Like kind of like no, okay, like okay. Yeah. Are you okay? Okay.
And she shoots up from the ground. She's wearing this like rainbow colored knit scarf, and she says, "Thank you so much. Oh, those wolves had me up that tree for like a half hour.
Oh, they really wanted to eat you.
Yeah, they were serious. My name's Grace. Nice to meet you all.
I'm Damo.
Damo, good to meet you.
Greetings, I'm Clive. What prompted such strange behavior from these wolves?
Yeah, don't know what any of that was about.
Can I check to see if that is accurate? What she's saying?
Sure. Yeah. Insight.
13.
Yeah. She's seems kind of like an open book right now.
Okay. Gotcha.
Definitely not trying to fool anybody.
It's very weird wolf behavior. They don't seem like a lot of trouble to stay up there to keep trying to eat you.
I don't know. Maybe they're spooked. A lot going on in the forest recently.
That is where we are headed. Why are you out here?
I'm on my way to Elturel. I'm attending the academy.
Oh, yes. It's a good academy.
Speaking of which, if you could seek your way to donating any money toward my educational fund, I would be extremely grateful to you.
Remy, I think we might be dealing with a vampire.
Wolves. Is it daytime?
Wolves don't like vampires.
Daytime, yes. It's daytime right now. The sun is out.
Another thing about vampires is vampires constantly solicit money from people.
I can't tell you how wrong you are. Actually, it's going to bother me if I don't. So, what actually is true about a vampire? He just keeps going on and starts really lecturing you on undead.
So you have not yet enrolled in the academy, is what you're
Constant
telling
solicitation.
No. I'm gonna though. I'm gonna. Me ma'am said I couldn't. Gonna prove her wrong.
Yeah, see there.
We really wish you the best of luck, but well, here's the thing. We're actually prisoners, so we're pretty broke.
If you wanted to give us money, yes.
That's exciting.
Yeah. Thank you. We
I take a little bow.
Yeah, we're pretty proud, but I'm really sorry, but I don't have any money I can give you. But when I do, just know I'll give you about 5% of whatever I have in my pocket at any point.
Okay.
Bosco's just going to look around on the ground and find a big stick and start sharpening it.
That rule seems normal. Seems...
My pocket, not the whole party.
Oh, okay.
Okay, she starts backing away from Bosco.
Yeah.
Kind of taking shelter between the rest of the party and him.
Stay in school, or you end up like these three.
I went to school.
Yeah, so no money is the thing that I'm getting from this interaction?
Yes.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
I'm a poor veteran.
Yeah.
I still have student loans.
Rhea is like looking at everyone. Like, really? Nothing? And
the economy. The economy.
She hands the girl 5 gold.
Sucker.
How much does it cost to enroll in the academy?
Oh, well, I don't actually know. I haven't been to the city yet.
Oh, so it could be free.
It's definitely not.
How much? Do I know how much it is to enroll in the academy?
You might. It's
that would probably be around those types of things.
It's unclear how much it costs to enroll in the academy.
Would I assume it's expensive?
You know what? Give me a history check.
Okay, I'm good at
Can I roll
that.
that with it?
Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it.
That's a 25.
Well, that's
Okay,
nice.
so the academy is free, but you do need to like pay for like a place to stay and like books and stuff like that. 5 gold will probably cover it for her.
Okay, you should be good.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you very much, ma'am. Frankly, that's the first money anyone's given me the entire trip. So, you know, good on you for that. And when I become a famous scholar, promise, I'll give everybody lessons for free.
Lessons of what type?
I don't know. I don't know what kind of scholar I'm going to be yet.
Did you put your hashtag on your back window?
I'm going to go to the city now.
Yep.
Goodbye.
All right, Remy.
Lovely meeting you.
You hold
all.
it down, and I'll stake her. All right.
You should be a wolf scholar.
She immediately she whistles, and from behind a little clutch of trees, a donkey sort of lopes out.
Surprised they didn't try to eat the donkey.
Definitely.
Oh, the donkey hid.
Yeah.
Donkey's an expert hider.
Hmm.
You didn't know he was there, did you?
That's
I didn't.
actually a really marvelous donkey. Yes.
I think the donkey is also a
and-
vampire.
She sweeps her scarf off from around her neck and like puts it around the donkey as like sort of reins almost. And she goes, "On, Lunky, on to Elturel," and rides off down the road you came down.
Anybody else catch that name?
Lonky the donkey. Yes.
Wonky.
You feeling better? Get some sunshine. That's good for
Yes.
vitamin D.
The vitamin D should be helping you.
I'm gonna name this horse Schmefrum.
It's a good name. It's a great name.
Referum?
No, wait.
horse?
She rhymed it with the name of
Right.
the animal, not her own name. I'm gonna name this horse Morse. Morse the horse.
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah,
Very
there.
good.
It's good that he's getting out.
Yes. Yes. This is a road to recovery, and it'll be a long.
With that, I think we're gonna go on a
Sorry,
quick
what'd you say?
10-minute
What did
break.
Remy said something.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
Just gonna, if anybody wants to grab some water or something.
Yeah, you know.
We battle the horrors of depression.
Yeah, we'll all be thinking about the names of our horses that all rhyme with horse. So
We promise to have horses' names after the break. Everybody.
Boars.
Boris.
Horse the horse.
Swords.
Remorse. Mine is Remorse the horse, so don't take it.
It's actually not bad. That's a
Welcome back to Neon Goblin. I just wanted to point out something real fast before I throw it back to our DM, Kevin. If you look at the top of the screen, you'll see a QR code. If you follow that QR code, it will take you to a Streamlabs website. Streamlabs is who I use to stream this on Twitch. And it has donation links to several different organizations that are giving money to Ukraine. So if you follow that, you can pick one of those. And if you felt the need to give any money towards our streams, such as subs or whatever, consider instead giving that money to some of these organizations that are supporting Ukraine, such as Save the Children and several others, and Slava Ukraini. Back to you. Go ahead, Kevin.
All right. So we are heading through the forest. You guys have encountered Grace, the human teenager, and as you ride through this southwestern path, everybody roll me a perception check.
Oh, God.
All right.
Ooh.
Here we go.
0.
8.
18.
Me too, 18.
19 minus 1.
Did we all dump wisdom?
And
It's not high.
I dump it.
Alvin, is that
Proficient,
under
right?
19 years? Or is that 19 for this?
About 19 is what I got.
Okay. So, Rhea also rolled she rolled a 21, but so you guys, everyone who rolled above a 15 notices that there is a figure shrouded a little ways into the forest, and you can see down this forest path, standing just sort of in the middle of the path, neutral, just hooded, masked, and sort of unmoving, is this figure. Go ahead and put yourselves on the map too.
Okay.
All righty.
By the figure?
Ooh.
You are not the figure.
By the figure.
No, right there.
Obviously, I'm not the figure.
No, it is generally rude to make assumptions, but if I were a dragon cultist, that is how I would dress.
It's distinct. It's pretty
Come
obvious.
on.
The big
Come on.
spikes.
Look at that thing. Come
Like
on.
we've all played Skyrim. We know Dragon Cultists
I'm
when we
just
say
saying. Okay, look, I'm just saying, as long as our characters have also played Skyrim. And
That's
no
how
one
he
else
looks.
does.
This isn't a stand-in. That's how
My
the guy
character's
looks.
played Skyrim, although he prefers Morrowind.
Mm. Man, he's such a sad guy.
I prefer Morrowind.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. It's all a perfect cocktail of being.
So this guy, he's standing in the middle of the road, and he's not moving. He's just still.
How far are
You
we
can
away
see
from
the
this
path
point?
continues behind him, and then there's a branch off to the right next to where he is.
Remy.
How far are we away from him?
Well, you're about 10 feet.
Okay. Hello. We're trying to move past this road. If that is okay with you,
Remy, I've still got my
No
stick.
response.
can
Still
I?
got the stick. Great.
Still got my stick.
Can I keep walking past you? Is that okay?
Yeah, you can go for it. You can do that.
I'm asking him. I guess he's not responding.
We're speaking to him.
I will watch and see what happens. She tries to walk past
Can we-
this creature.
Sir, can we keep moving past you? Is that?
He has not yet given any indication that he knows you guys are there.
Hello?
Yeah, I'll give you my stick. You can poke it.
Prod him with unsharpened ends so that he knows you do not mean harm.
Excuse me. Is he facing us?
I mean, you stabbing
yeah.
with the stick?
No, he's facing
I flipped it around.
straight towards you. guys.
Okay.
Oh, you're poking? You're poking?
No, I have to turn my blur off so you guys know what I'm doing here.
Okay.
I am not doing that. I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm doing whoop. I'm just making it so that the blunt end is
Okay, blunt end is up. Got it.
Okay, so you're trying to disguise your intentions a little bit?
No, because we don't mean him harm yet.
Yeah.
He's trying to get his attention.
He's literally 10 feet away and has not made any indication that he even knows you're there. So-
Is he looking in our direction?
Yeah, he's looking right at you. The eyes of the mask are pointed straight at you.
Okay, I guess I try to. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I think it's poking time.
Okay. Wait.
It's poking time? Okay.
yeah, sure. Poke him with a stick.
We don't have to poke. What if? No, we don't have to poke him.
He
What if? Hey,
is a
Damo,
cultist.
you go to the left. I'll go to the right. At the same time, we're just avoiding all contact. If something
Alright.
happens, we're all ready. Yes.
I think you
All
thinking
right.
too much about this. I say we just keep moving, and if he
Okay,
obstructs
cool.
our path, we will arrest him.
Arrest
You
him.
go left,
Yeah.
I go right. 3, 2, 1.
I will go down
Go.
the middle.
We do a V, whatever formation
Flying
this would
V,
be.
the flying V.
Okay,
Go,
so
go.
in a V formation, you move past.
Okay. This is
Nothing
odd.
happens.
Okay, now I'm really going to expect this guy. I'm gonna put a hand on him.
Okay. He doesn't do anything. He's just solid in the middle of the road.
What?
Or we just keep moving.
This is weird. This is very odd,
This
though.
is,
I would like to pickpocket the
Cultist?
figure. Standing there.
Roll me an investigation check, I guess.
Okay. Oh boy, that is definitely one of my strengths. 7.
Okay. So you don't notice a ton going on pockets wise. This guy's definitely not got any obvious sort of pockets happening.
Can I try removing his helmet?
Well, you can, yes.
Okay, I try removing his helmet.
Okay, so in the course of removing his helmet, you notice that he's just like a human guy, shaved head, and his mouth is sort of slack open, and the tip of a spear is coming up through the back of his
dead.
throat.
This man is dead.
I'm just gonna pat him
And
down.
now that you know that, it's kind of, you can see that this is like, this guy's basically just sort of impaled.
Yeah, I'll just pat him down.
Yeah,
through the
no, he
butt?
definitely
He
doesn't have
impaled
anything
through the
valuable
butt,
on
like
him,
up through the butt and up to his face.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's his deal. So,
Oh no!
That's not a good way to go.
I think we should.
Rhea, this is a dragon cultist, right?
yes, this is definitely a dragon cultist.
Go
Yeah.
around.
The ones where you're here to stop.
Yeah, this is not something I thought I would run into doing this.
Yeah, no, this seems counter. This seems like the problem has been handled, potentially.
Oh, I definitely am not getting that impression.
Okay.
I don't think anyone from Elturel did this.
So other people are. This seems like some type of warning
I think-
and or like.
I think we keep moving and we be very careful.
Should we move silently?
Yes.
Okay, that seems like a good idea.
You know, Captain, I think that mask would suit you.
Oh, it's a disguise.
Yeah,
So
you could wear that.
I am going
Like
to
the
now.
way you
I am.
think thief.
I am going to make Bosco roll an intelligence check right now.
Oh no.
I am going to force you to roll an intelligence.
Another
check.
one of my strengths. Oh, just an intelligence check.
Just intelligence. Just roll it.
Oh, God.
Just do it.
Okay, here we go.
This is for my sanity. Purely.
Oh, I got a 2.
Okay, Bosco genuinely does not understand that he is asking the captain of the Hell Riders to put on a Dragon Cold mask. He just thinks it looks cool. That's gratifying to me to know,
Just don't,
as told to us by the dice.
just
That's
don't want to
just
look at his face, really.
helpful to hear. Okay, so there's the path off to the right, and there's the path off behind the cultist.
Is there any indication that any type of movement or foot traffic has headed either direction?
Yeah, go ahead and give me, well, yeah, I don't think you've investigated. You can investigate it.
Cool. Oh, my investigation's good, but it's a 10.
Okay, even a 10, this is, there's not obvious signs, but, there's definitely tracks, indicating that people went up past it and off to the right, so...
All right. I guess we head to the right. Unless, Red, you know anything about the layout of these roads? Will we eventually come around to where the right, the roads actually converge?
This isn't probably, this is like pretty deep in the forest. Ray has definitely not been here.
All right. So I guess we just have to follow I say we move quietly.
No problem.
So,
From now on, I will move quietly.
Okay.
I know that you can move quietly. I've seen you do it.
No, I got excited.
Okay.
stealth checks, please.
All right.
Stealth checks.
That is a... My stealth is good.
24 for Bosco.
18 for Remy.
15.
9.
Okay, that's good for you guys, and that's really good for you guys. Anybody roll below a 2? In that case, you all successfully sneak around the corner to the right and behold a grisly scene. Hooray!
No.
Oh, gosh.
I would like a nice, beautiful scene.
There is a forest clearing off this way with a little path on the other side of it. And in the center of the clearing is someone in white robes with skull chain necklace around it and a big skull mask on, and he has got a what looks to be a recently removed human bone that he is grinding in a mortar and pestle into dust. And on the ground is the body that the bone was taken from, which is also wearing dragon cult robes and a dragon cult mask.
Oh, this guy's probably not up to anything good, right? Can we assume?
He's grinding a fresh human body into
Remy,
bone dust.
This is obviously another vampire.
It could be I mean, it's also still daylight.
The circumstantial evidence
Get your stick ready.
is admittedly pretty strong.
Yeah. But this guy's
is
probably
still daytime.
The pointy end this time.
Yeah, I flipped it over.
Right.
I think the magic blast you did before probably more effective than the stick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But
Please
I
don't.
don't know about
he's
that.
being
Please.
twice prepared as your enemy.
Okay, just please don't use the stick.
Really unconventionally wise, Remy, actually. It's very good.
Okay, so
Does
We
anyone
are-
know this guy?
Do I recognize any of his paraphernalia or anything on it?
this is definitely history, religion,
I
check.
can do either one of
One of the
those.
two.
Whichever
Either.
one you would like. All right.
either or.
Roll and see. Natural 1.
Oh no.
Okay.
It might be a
Yeah.
vampire.
It's definitely a vampire.
People are
They're
getting
walking-
way too.
Actually,
the
you're from
vampire
Baldur's
thing
Gate,
is
so
catching
that's
on.
advantage. That's definitely.
Oh, with advantage? Okay,
Yeah.
here comes the second roll. Thank you. All right, that's much better. That's a 16.
I'm glad
Okay.
you're on the rational
so-
side now.
This guy is definitely and obviously part of the cult of Merkel. Merkel being one of the dead three whose followings have sort of merged following the deaths of all three of the gods, Merkel, Bane, and Baal.
Wow. Okay.
And this dude is a Merkel cultist. Merkel is a death god, nasty customer, just absolutely the kind of thing that, you grind a person's freshly carved out bone up into
So
dust
this is
for.
this is standard for them. This is like a,
This is definitely not unstandard for them.
okay.
I pompously inform Bosco of this. Hopefully the captain hears because he's actually in charge.
Wait.
But, Bosco, he knows it's just like water on a duck, but he's just going to give him the right information.
Merkel.
Okay.
You're making that up.
Ugh.
We should stop this person.
Aye, it's our duty.
Oh, you're with us. Good.
Do you mean
If you feel like
murder?
this continues a commuting our sentence,
Right, righteous
Murder most
justice.
foul.
righteous justice, most like.
Justice, you think that it's okay that he's doing all of this?
he's killed dragon
No,
cultists.
wait.
What were we gonna do when we found the dragon cultists?
We're gonna righteously kill the cultist.
I don't know.
But the dragon cultists were what we were looking for, and he's done our job for us. Shouldn't we just reward him and go home?
I don't know. The pestle
You
thing's
want to
pretty
reward the
weird.
cultists of the evil gods of the dead?
That's weird even for me.
Yeah, evil gods, they do jobs too, man. I mean, don't they get paid?
I mean, death is a part of life, the cycle of life. But the freshly murdered person is what I'm more concerned with.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Uh,
Stake him.
Okay.
No, we have other means that might be more effective than a stake.
He's not a vampire.
If you say
I
so.
mean,
Absolutely true.
stabbing him in the heart would work, I presumably. Just
He's a lot harder though.
So
Really tough.
Rhea has a crossbow out and is
Okay.
pointing it at the cultist, and she's like looking at you guys like, are we talking or shooting? Talking or shooting?
maybe we can talk him down. Where there's a lot of us, only one of him.
You see the skull mask though, right?
I'll tell you
Like
what.
the
I
bone
tell you what.
grinding?
I cast a spell at this guy.
I'll sneak up
Yeah,
behind
there
him.
we go. Everyone
There
roll
we-
initiative.
All right.
Yay!
You get to resolve your spell too.
Oh, yay! Does a 16 hit him?
16 does hit him.
Oh, wow! I just did 8 points of damage with chill touch.
Hooray!
I like these dice.
There we go.
I just rolled a natural 1 in initiative.
Well, you were distracted by your spell.
Yes.
So that was a pretty big hit right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Everybody, when you have your initiative, go ahead and put it in the turn order. All right, great. So, yeah, Bosco's up first.
Okay, so I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to get right behind him. Or next to him, rather.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stabby.
Yeah.
With my short sword. And I got a 13 to hit.
All right. That hits.
Okay.
The
in which-
robes are not strong enough to withstand this.
No, it turns out robes don't beat sword in the rock, paper, scissors match we just played out.
Makes sense.
for 6 points of piercing damage.
Fantastic. He is dead instantly.
That was quick. Okay.
And
It's level 1. Everyone's
gonna-
squishy. You shot him with a spell before he knew you were there.
I'm just gonna make sure and stake him after that.
Do not
It is
vindicate.
actually, unfortunately, still not your turn, because a skeleton bounds out from the forest
Oh.
and attacks.
I told you.
So that is going to be. I don't think that's a hit.
My armor class is a 14.
Yeah, that's not a hit.
Okay.
That is a miss with a 13 from the skeleton.
Okay. Well, that was close.
And that's all it was, going to be able to do. So now it is the rest of Bosco's turn. So if you've got a bonus action or anything.
I maybe. Let me look. Okay, so I am a rogue. And for bonus actions. Ooh, I already used all my movement, so no, that's
You just
it.
right in front of this thing.
That's it. For me.
All right. Remy's up.
Woo! Okay. Remy is going to stay exactly where she is, and she's going to Eldritch Blast. She is just as predictable as she needs to be. That is a 23.
Hits.
It's
the skeleton.
okay. And that is for 8 damage.
Damn.
Nice. The skeleton's bones are rattled as you blast a hole clean through the front of its rib cage. Damo, you're up.
All right. I just step out here just a little bit to get a line of sight, and I take out another one of my just scrap metal things and just shoot out another magic stone with a 1. So doesn't do anything.
No, one's gonna be a mess.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So it just kind of just bounces off that I didn't do the right thing, and I feel that.
All right, Ephraim.
I'm gonna stab the skeleton.
Okay. You should be able to get there.
With me, rapier. 12.
12 misses.
Oh,
So you stab the skeleton indeed.
Oh.
Unfortunately, the blade goes right through the area where his heart used to be, in between his ribs.
You're having some trouble with this skeleton.
I'm a bit rusty. I apologize.
You hate to see it.
And I end me turn.
All right. Rhea takes shot with the crossbow. That is a 21, I think. So definitely hits. And all right, 7 damage, which does take the rest of the scraps of bone out of the center where that Eldritch Blast hit, and brings the skeleton down.
Hey, Rhea.
Ray, thanks, Rhea.
Wow.
She
Are there any
walks in
more
another hole.
skeletons?
So that was out of initiative. We're now out of initiative.
All right. So this is
This clearing.
a weird area that we're.
Yeah.
So this clearing is actually there's a old stone altar. That's where the bone mashing was taking place, and nearby there is sort of a chest off to the side near some trees, and otherwise this is sort of full of like camping supplies. There's a lot of like, this looks like this was like a storage area for the Cult of the Dragon camp. This place is clearly home to.
I would like to ritual cast detect magic to see if anything like pings
Good
at
idea.
all around here.
And
Okay, that is a 10-minute timer. on that.
Bosco would like to check the chest for traps.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and investigate it.
Let's see, how many spells left?
We can do, for the record, since you're investigating a chest, right? If you wanted to say, hey, I think I should be able to use dexterity for this, since I'm sort of feeling my way around the chest, and it would still be your investigation skill, but it would be your dexterity ability score, if you see what I'm saying. So that's kind of that's the rule. It's underused.
Okay.
I want to make sure we're taking advantage of it if we want.
Yeah, we can do that. Okay, well, I got a 10.
All right, yeah. You do not notice any traps on the chest. This appears to be safe to open.
All right, then
Guys,
I'll open it.
Safe to open.
Give me like 8 or 9 more minutes just to check to see if anything else weird is happening.
Yeah, you're still going. This is probably not a very safe spot, just in terms of like logic.
Okay, I just use a spell slot then. Fine. We're just gonna.
You can. You've already gone through like a minute and a half of the ritual casting just with the chest investigation. So
that's still like that's still decent.
I'll investigate the area while I'm waiting for him to finish.
We can let that detect magic resolve while people are sort of checking the clearing. So you don't need to spend the spell slot.
I got a 15 just to investigate the area.
Okay.
Get my hands
this is not particularly full of supplies that would be of any real use to anyone. There's rations here. There looks to be like about 2 weeks worth of rations for 5-ish people. So, you could take those, but and they'd look gross. So, but other than that, there's really only like sort of boilerplate weathered camping supplies. This is excluding the chest, of course, which we have not yet opened.
I'll turn back to my friends and be like, well, it looks like maybe there was enough for 2 weeks supply for 5 cultists, but if those cultists have been killed by another group of people, so we can expect it to be 5 or more attackers, we must be very careful as we move forward.
I will open the chest.
All right, you throw the chest open and are killed. No. There are 5 miniature painted statues inside, each a chromatic dragon, a red, black, white, green, and blue dragon. And each one is, it's like polished marble painted over, so it's actually, these could be pretty valuable. Looks like they would be about 3 pounds each and maybe 25 GP each. So,
oh wow,
this is like 125 GP in this chest.
Okay.
Oh, also, I should have said while you were investigating the area, on the body of the cultist, he has a long red painted, looks like the bone of a wolf. And that pings on the detect magic.
Oh, it's magical.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What type of magic?
Necromancy.
Okay, I figured that makes sense. Easy. Yeah, that's a weird bone. Can I examine it a little bit closer?
Yeah, it's just it looks like the leg bone of a wolf. It's painted red. It's got necromancy magic on it.
It looked like it was used like as a focus or a weapon?
It looks like it hasn't exactly bludgeoned anything to death.
Okay.
You can't really be sure of anything beyond that.
Interesting.
Given the cult that this guy is from, though, given that it's like a necromantic item, you surmise that it's probably a wand or a spell casting item of some sort.
Gotcha. Okay.
After all, you don't know what that cultist could have done had you not shot and stabbed him to death. So.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll hold on to that for now. See, maybe someone can look at it later.
Captain, I think these statues are the spoils of war, and you're in charge, so maybe you should carry them. What do you think?
It's a great idea. And may I just say it's the best idea that you've had yet.
Thank you.
One of
Honestly,
the
quite
only
surprising.
non-vampire ones, too, which puts it automatically in the upper echelon.
And can I just say, I think you all did a fantastic job beating up a cultist and a skeleton. I think we have some real promise here.
So you guys have the path back up to the north that you haven't gone down yet, and you have the less well-defined sort of footpath to the east.
Oh, right here?
Right there.
Ooh.
You guys want to go?
I mean,
do
I would
like
love
the
to
secret
go, but I feel like I probably don't get an opinion because I guess I'm technically like a prisoner, sort of. So.
I missed.
Yes,
I
that
missed
is
the question.
exactly correct.
All right, Captain, then which way do we go?
To the secret path.
That's a good idea.
What?
That's a good idea. I like that idea.
Wait, if he thinks it's a good idea, maybe not. Hold on.
I throw a rock at Bosco.
No, he doesn't think it's a good idea at all. Don't worry.
Nah, I think
Anybody
we
wanna,
should go
like,
north.
Do a little
Yeah.
scouty look-see, maybe
North is the way to go.
Investigate upper right, whichever way.
Captain.
I would like to.
You want me to? Which one?
I could sneak over there and just see if there's any danger.
Let him do that.
No. We all move together to the secret path.
All right.
I can go with you. I'm sneaky and stealthy, just to see what we can see.
Oh, well, yeah, we're all going together
Okay.
as a team.
To the secret path.
All right, so you investigate the secret path. As you start down the path, these are not the real space distances between the connecting zones, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
The map is of the broader ritual site. This path represents, about 100 feet.
Oh, wow.
In
Okay.
actual space. So you investigate down the path, and before too long, you start hearing through the trees loud chanting in Infernal.
Oh, I can understand that.
I can understand that.
I also
So,
understand that.
The chant is a litany to Bane. Bane is the god of, I don't know, tortures and shit. And
Domination, world domination.
Right, sure. Bane is the god of domination, and this is I think I have it nailed down every time. Merkel is the god of death. Baal is the god of murder. It's just, and then Bane always, I don't get it. But yeah, Bane chanting off in the end of the path, and it is a litany to Bane. It calls down praise upon him and death to the enemies of his cult.
Yeah, if you don't mind, Eric Clive's like, Bane. Bane started out as a human and then ascended to godhood, and his motive stayed quite the same. He wanted to rule the world. Eventually, enough do-gooders, I believe, killed him. So now, they've all brought together their lame cults of dead gods.
And they're basically dedicated to just causing trouble at this point.
You say he started as a human.
Yeah,
Oh,
really
no.
impressive.
Nobody's perfect.
Cool.
Yeah, right? I'll fist bump you on that one. I'm a
That's actually pretty
hobgoblin
good.
now, baby.
That's
Rhea frowns at you guys and says, "That's racist."
Yeah, we're all being very unfair to Rhea, who is just
You
sitting
can't
here
be
silently
racist
as we
against
converse.
I bet you've got that. I bet you like that extra feet, don't you, Rhea? You cheater.
I didn't take it. I'm not there. I just get +1 to all my stats.
Ooh, that's pretty cool, though. All right, anyway.
Not even a player character. Just chanting. It's to Bane. Chanting to Bane. Bane chanting.
So most of us can understand what's happening. Cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
got it.
And let me just go ahead and give you a look-see, because she rolled bad on her perception and doesn't notice you coming.
Oh, good. As we all walk together.
So this is the zone. This is the cultist.
It looks very fancy.
It's only one cultist?
Yeah.
Okay.
One cultist,
One
hands
cultist.
in the air, chanting a litany to bang.
They
Is he
really
with-
like.
I'm sorry, Reem?
Is he wearing a suit?
Oh.
No,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a robe.
Yeah, she's in a black robe.
All right.
I look out for more skeletons.
You want to give an investigation or a perception check
Yes,
on
I
the
do.
clearing? Go ahead and roll that for me.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. That's a 21.
Okay. So with the 21, you can see that actually she isn't super alone in the clearing. She is alone in the clearing, but she's not as alone in the clearing as it initially seemed. In fact, what you initially took to be like a sort of kneeling, praying position is actually her with her hands on the neck and head of another dragon cultist who she is holding under the running water going through this clearing. And he is not moving. He is super
He's
long,
dead.
but
He's
she's
already
just
dead.
still doing it. She's still going. She's still chanting. Just one of them nasty, evil cult things. She's caught up in the moment. You know how
All
it
right.
is.
Well, I tossed some scrap metal at her to stop whatever this is.
All right.
Oh.
If you are going to go ahead and attack, whichever of you are, I think that we are going to get into this particular combat and the consequences of it next time
Hey!
here on Ride to
Oh.
Retribution. So please come on back next Wednesday. We'll still be doing this. Sunday, I've got another game with Neon Goblin, Magistratus, and of course, James, you have some other stuff going on.
Yeah, we're doing Magistratus on Friday? Is that right?
No.
On Sunday.
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 It couldn't happen.
It wasn't gonna make it this
Couldn't
week.
happen
Okay.
Friday. We're doing Sunday.
So Sunday we're gonna
Sunday
do
at
that,
1.
and then Monday we'll be back on Horde of the Dragon Queen. We're gonna try to shove a goblin talk in there somewhere. I'm gonna make Joe Cabo join me. Hold on. So
Good luck with that.
also, once again, there's a QR code at the top of the screen. If you follow that QR code, it will take you to a Streamlabs website with several different organizations that are. If you donate to these organizations, that money will go to Ukraine to help with their efforts. So please do that if you felt like you wanted to support us financially in some way. Instead of doing that, because we're all fine, we all have day jobs. Instead of doing that, donate to that QR code, please. Thank you. And we'll see you next week.
All righty.
See you next week, everybody.
Bye. Bye.
Griffin's
wow.
character's so sad. Wow.
So sad.
Better.
It's
We
so
gotta
sad.
get to the bottom
We
of
got
it.
right to it right
I can't
away.
wait to see
hormonal
He
imbalance.
doesn't enjoy any of his hobbies.
No.